evening everybody and welcome back to the channel. It's Admiral Pegasus here with yet another video, and today we're going to be looking at this bad boy. If it'll load up, the Refinery, and we're also going to be looking at RnG for it. Well, my interpretation of the RnG anyway, surrounding the good old Refinery. Now, for those who are not quite sure what RnG stands for, I actually originally found this one out myself only this evening. It's random number generation. Basically, well, the best explanation for it is what I'm about to come up with the Refinery, and starting here with the materials. But basically, it means, and it's like a lottery draw really, to put it bluntly. You never know what's going to come out. So we're going to start with the Refinery, and as you can see, obviously being Operations 39 and Refinery 39, I actually get access to the G4 common stuff. And because I only mine the gas and the ore at the minute, that's literally all I ever pull. So we'll just quickly do this because I actually saved this one up for this video. And then we'll get on to the best bits, is the G3. Now this is the biggest killer for a lot of players at the minute who, well, especially given this month, the fact that we've been absolutely light on materials. Now, as you can see, mine's got a yellow box, a gold box around it, giving me one extra chest per button at the bottom of the screen. So instead of one, I've got two. Instead of two, I've got three. And instead of three, I've got four. But if you look at the prices, they are actually quite ludicrous. With only one, if you don't have this refinement, and I will quickly show you the research that you need to do for it. One box at $17.50, and then two boxes at $12,000, and that is like a massive jump. And I do believe a couple of the content creators have explained how all this works and everything, and to be honest with you, I can't get my head around it. So I've come up with a simple explanation of how to explain your Refinery pulls. So as you can see here on the screen, you've got three different types of crystal you can refine from your raw crystal, and that's your common, uncommon, and rare. Now, looking at this, if you take a two dice, two six-sided dice, and you picked up just one of them just for your rarity type, you've got 6 sides to play with. So one side will actually be your rare crystal. 2 sides will be your uncommon, and then the remaining 3 sides will actually be your normal common. So obviously, if you give that dice a roll, you've got a 50% chance of pulling a common crystal, a 33% chance of doing or is it 53 or is it 25? I think it might actually, I'm not quite sure the percentages, but you've got a reduced figure for getting your uncommon, and then an even smaller percentage for your rare. Now, as you can see, each one is loaded up with 3 different figures. So if you take your second dice and you literally put on it, yeah, let me just, I did have this written out in my head. Yeah, that's it. Is because they've given you 3 different amounts, you've got amount 1, amount 2, and amount 3. So basically, what they're going to do is do 1 high value, two chances to get the middle value, and 3 chances to get the bottom value. So in this case, you'll have 3 chances of pulling 25 common crystal. So when you roll both those dice together, you're going to get your rarity set, and then you're going to get which grade you're getting out of it, and that is just literally, that's just one chest. So when you do 2, that gives you 2 rolls of the dice. So you can roll it twice and you'll end up with a different pull each time. So I'm going to roll those dice 3 times because it's been it's been relatively acknowledged amongst the community that the 12,000 pull is on average a lot better. Some do pull the small one, some do pull the large one. So there you go, with 3 rolls of the dice, I've ended up with a rare, a common, and an uncommon. Now, with the amount of uncommon, as you can see from the things, we'll have to cross over to the next material to show you. I got 1 low rare, I got 1 low uncommon, and then the remaining pulls were all in the common. But the one thing is, it's not necessarily just the one amounts that you actually get, because sometimes I've noticed, and we'll do the 1 pull on this one. There you go. I've got 2 pulls, and that throws some more RnG into the game. So that makes the mathematics for this very complex and very complicated, and that's something I literally just can't get my head around. But as you can see, that's just opening what would be the 1 box to most people, but obviously in this case I've got 2 chests because of the refinement I've done. And then what we'll do is we'll just pull, and I'll tell you, we'll pull the big one for this one, and that's the big one, and that's ridiculous. So as you saw from the crystal, I got actually a slightly better payout. Now these payouts still don't really amount. I mean, I've worked out, if I were to refine twice a day to build up a total of 50,000 uncommon for the Epic Enterprise, G3 Enterprise, I would be looking at, I think I worked it out, about 10 years to upgrade the Enterprise based on the bottom amount of uncommon. Obviously, the more uncommon I got, the better, and the shorter time it would be. But that just gives you a rough idea of the refinement rates. Now, the whole community acknowledges that the refinery is a load of crap. It's so crap, it is unreal. But there are things that makes this material side of thing actually a bit of a joke. So if we look at territory, and as you can see, is I've already got the ISO 1 pull, but we'll look at the ISO 2. All these here are guaranteed. These are guaranteed of what you're going to get per chest when you pull it. So if I did the 2 chests at 95,000 ISO 2, I would get twice the amount of what you see here on the screen. So instead of 3,000 refined isogen, I would actually get 6,000. Just short of 8,000 progenitor alloys and 3,000 ISO emulsion, and that's just for the 2 sets, and that is guaranteed. But yet, when you look at your materials, apologies, and we'll use this one, you're not guaranteed anything. It's all a chance. And I don't think that is the way the refinery should work, in my honest opinion. My honest opinion about this is the refinery should give you a set payout, just like, if we'll just crack into it. Clear the timer. We'll use one that's down at the minute. And we'll go into details. And as you can see here, your production is 20, say for level 8 dilithium, your production is 20, and what I can actually hold, my storage in this is 3,159, and my production in total is 265. Now I'm not quite sure if that's an hour or not, but the one thing is, it's a guaranteed amount. Yes, it steadily increases the longer you leave it, and when it's full, you're going to get a guaranteed amount pulled from these generators. But in your refinery, it's a mess. Some of it is chance. I mean, look at Discovery. So I've already pulled my mycelium greenhouse, and that is guaranteed 3,000 cultivated mycelium, but there's 2 different prices. 5,000 for tier 9 discovery, it's 5,000 just for 5,000 mycelium to get 3,000 cultivated, or 12,500 just to get double the amount. But then we look at this side of it, so they were guaranteed, and then we look at this side of it, the refinery bit. All these in here are chance, so again, they are all subject to the roll of the dice. You could get anything from them, and you can get the choice between 1 chest, 3 chests, or 6 chests. And to be honest, right, the 6 chest is actually the most valuable on this side of it, because what each chest is 24, and when you times 24 by 6, it is more than 120. It's actually 132. So I'm actually saving myself, what, 12? No, that's not. Hang on, I think my maths is wrong there. Just bear me 2 seconds while I figure it. 20, 24. Yeah, so it's actually 144 for the 6 chests. So I'm saving myself 24 refinery token. These nice little refinery tokens that we get on the Sunday with anomalous phenomenon. And so I'm saving myself 24 each time I do a 6 pull, which is actually good. But then I'm still getting a chance. I mean, to be honest, the payouts are actually pretty good. When you reach level 40, the payouts get even better. But then you look at the resources, and if we look at here, this is your swarm. These are guaranteed payouts, and it's a set amount. It's 1 chest, that's all you can pull each time. But it's a set amount. Guaranteed there, 2 million tokens and 1.6 million dilithium. Guaranteed per pull. And I think that is the way the refinery should work. The refinery in the materials should work the same. So what we'll do is we'll go back to we'll use the G2 star. So like here, for a guaranteed, instead of a chance, a guaranteed pull of 600 common, 40 uncommon. And if we're going to say it for the G3 range, then we'll just say 4 rare. A guaranteed pull per chest. The more chests, yes, keep the ludicrous prices in. Keep them at what they are. Don't change them. Keep them up. So if you want to get more faster, then yeah, for 2 chests, it'll be double the amount. And it should be guaranteed payouts, not a chance of this or a chance of that. But that is it. And that's where I think this refinery is totally broken, and it is totally crap. I mean, here's the Borg one, and as you can see, I've got to wait till tomorrow morning. But even these are guaranteed payouts, and this is a guaranteed payout as well. There is a research for this as well, which can double the amount you can get by spending a set amount for 1 chest and get a guaranteed payout. That is the way it should be, is guaranteed payouts. Now, the only one I don't like on this is this one, is the Latinum Antique Refinery, because 9 times out of 10, I'm guarantee you, I am going to get the transwarp cell. That is what all I'm going to get out of this. It's very rare I get anything of the other ones. Or lately, I've noticed I've been getting these little things. But I don't go to those territories to go mining, because I'm not sending a miner out there for days on end just to mine it and fill it up. I might want to move my base around a little bit. But this, the second best thing I found on this as well is this. And I can use the raw latinum here. Obviously, I had being the operative word, a tier 9 Devore, which obviously I constantly paid in, and as you know, I've got the Fisha. Now the Fisha on 1 chest will pay me 1,000 latinum, and that's guaranteed per chest, guaranteed 1,000 latinum, and then a chance of some parts, and there's 7, but we can show you it in the normal Devore section, because as well, this is not all guaranteed, this is all chance, it's all the roll of the dice. So a chance to get 330, or maybe the top mark of 3,750. But then if you look at the Latinum side, guaranteed 500. So when I finally actually get a devolve back and I start being able to line up raw Latinum properly again, I will be going for this, and I can top out at 3,000 Latinum a day, guaranteed. As for the parts, well, yeah, that's anyone's guess at the minute. But so I did say I'd quickly show you the research as well behind this. Oh, we don't want to be going out there, do we? So we're going to here. Research, and the research for all this is in your galaxy tree. So if we scroll over, and here you got the three. You've got prime ore, prime gas, prime crystal. You refine, if you get those researches, you can get the extra chests that you've seen me, that I've got in my refinery. Now, there is two ways to go about this. The first path, and I would really do not recommend this, do not do this if you are below a level 34 player. Do not do this. In fact, I probably won't even recommend it for anybody really. There's a pack in the store worth on there in Britain £90. In America it's $100. Do not buy it. There is three ships that you can do, and you can scrap at scrapyard 34, which will get you these free primes. They will get you these free primes, and that's the Mayflower, the D3, and the Legionary. Max them out, get them maxed out, get them scrapped, and you'll be at level 34. And well, the ships have got to be level 35, but your scrapyard has got to be level 34. And get these that way. That is the easiest way around it. Then as you can see, you got Prime Bog rewards, which require some G4. Again, active nanoprobes. Again, G4. And this is stuff which requires you to buy a pack unless you're prepared to wait until you actually get up there. Me, I will not buy the packs because I am not spending 100 quid on a pack to get something that I can eventually get through grinding when I eventually reach that level. Now, there is one thing I got that was in this tree. Oh yeah, you've got the Prime Latinum Refinery as well, and that improves your what is it, 25% lower cost and 50% higher yields with raw Latinum. So which means I could end up with what, 1,500 payout for 25% less cost. Well, that's by the by. And where's this? There was a piece of research I did. We got it in a battle pass. Oh yeah, that was it. It was the prime officers. We got some G4 stuff to do the prime officers. But we got that at the end of a battle pass, and it was a one-time thing. Scopely haven't done anything like it since. And to be honest, I wish Scopely would do something like that a bit more often to give the free-to-play players a chance to actually get these primes on a one-off. So like just a one-off. Okay, we're going to throw it in this month. And after the month we've had with such a crap arc, it would really be worth Scopely doing something like that just to give something back to the players. But let's behold, there is some good news on the horizon, and we'll just quickly touch on this. I mean, I don't know if it's actually here in the announcement's been made in game. No, it hasn't, but there has been some improvements to Latinum Rush on a Monday, where you can start acquiring the Quark shards as well. But anyway, that's the refinery. So as usual, if you like the video, click the like button, hit the subscribe button when you want to know when I'm releasing more videos, more content. And if you've got any comments or queries, please drop them in the comment section down below. So until then, this is Pegasus, signing off.